Let's go. It says we're live. Yeah, I see the time going, everything like that. All right. Yeah, I see it. Just said Bo's joined. Yeah, it looks like, is it on both? Yeah, it says something. I think you're the only one watching, so that's good. Did you see something just happen?
Open cam hot. It says run conversation interact with this radio and
Did you
others.
see something just happen?
Hold on.
Open cam hot. It says run conversation interact with this radio and
Did you
others.
see something just
You
happen?
think something just happened?
Yeah. Open cam hot. It says run conversation interact with this radio and others.
Hold on.
Hey, Bo, somehow I can hear you if you can hear me. Uh, okay. All right, we're having people trying to figure some stuff out, but we're live again here at Parts Store and work on this edger here. I'm just trying to see everything's set up right. Looks like we're going good. All right, looks like we're going good. We're just gonna go ahead and start and let them kind of figure out what they're gonna figure out. Hopefully we get this all figured out nice. Uh just gonna go ahead and start. You guys can hear this. Whatever happens, happens. That's the fun, right? So we're back. We're back live. I told you we'd be back live. Went and got some food. Cleaned up a bit from our last project. The end of that chainsaw we did this morning is going to be uploaded as one of the streams. Coming back and looking, we were up to a bunch of people watching there, and we're back down. I don't see any comments or anything. So if anybody's commenting anything or asking questions, I can't see any of it. Oh, there we go. See, cool from Jack. alias Jack Frost. See you on there, buddy. I see you comment. Hey, we're learning here. We're learning, but we're just gonna go right here. Next up, we have a what is this? FL50. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the serial number on it because I'm more than sure we're gonna need a few parts for this. Well, FC90 it says. Yeah, that makes sense. So we got our FC90 here. So this is cool, and this is actually a pretty cool live stream because I'm actually going to be making a video for Parts Store as we're filming this, as we're in this live stream. So you're going to watch this, and then if you go onto any of the major platforms, Parts Store, you're going to see this chopped up, making them with the Meta glasses. It's a free plug, Meta. Send me more glasses. Hey, hey, thank you there, Jack Frost. Magnificent repair. I walked away before I read the last one. Instructions. Thank you. Everything seems to be running pretty good on there. I'm just going to let them do that while I do this. Now, we're going to have a look at this guy. Customer states there's a recoil issue, which we ain't got a recoil. Let me check the camera angle. No recoil, no string hanging out of it, no handle. He looks a bit beat up. Uh, that's just from touching it. So, first thing we're gonna do, let's see if I can get some tunes going. We need some tunes, don't we? Let's get some tunes. Oh, if I had $1 million, I tell you, what a fantastic song. And we got some tunes going. We got the mood set right. Let's see what we got going with this thing. It says a recoil problem, so that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna check right now. I'm gonna try and give this a little blow. So if we got a recoil with you, why not just go straight to it? And they want a general service as well. We'll see about the general service. Ooh, this is always fun. That bottom one is stripped. This is always fun to try and get out. But luckily, your boy. Oh, I'm hitting this. I'm hitting you guys. My bad. This is what I'm gonna use. Come on, focus. I hope that focuses in, but it's just a little bit bigger than the screw is, and we're gonna hammer it out if I can get it in there. Doesn't appear that I can get it in there. It's all right. Got to back up to the backup. See if this might work to our advantage a little better. And blow it out nice. Oh, that's real bad stripped out in there. Nope. Nope, it ain't gonna come out. I gotta get this in there somehow to get it out. You know, it's also funny. We started this video and I didn't start recording the video that will later be posted on other platforms. All the major platforms, you'll see them. I just got to get this out. Bear with me. These are the trials and tribulations. There we go. Now that I have that out, hopefully this is a little bit skinnier. You can get it in there. That one fits in. All right. So this is actually a T30. It's just a little bit bigger than these. Like it won't fit into one that's not stripped. It'll just turn on it. But since this one's stripped, we're gonna uh, we're gonna get that in there and hopefully pull that right out. So since I forgot, because I'm a forgetful kind of guy, let's start recording the actual video that's gonna go on the TikTok, YouTube, all brought to you by Parts.store. Uh, Check them out. Go to the website. Oh man, I'm just I might not even look at the phone. There we go. We're gonna start this out. Here we go. All right. Up next, we have a FC90. Customer states that there's a problem with the recoil, and he wants a general service. This is a pretty cool video because we're live streaming right now. Say everybody say hi on there. We're live streaming while we make this video. We're gonna see if we can get this baby running. See how the motor turns over. Recoil issue. Uh, let's start with that. And that's about how long I'm able to record everybody out there on on the live stream. I can only record for a few seconds at a time, and then we're gonna start back up. So you're gonna hear a lot of starting and stopping today. You're gonna have that. There we go. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, since it's saying we have a recoil issue, is we're gonna take off this recoil and see what issue they may have. One through one, one through two, and this third one down here is stripped out. Can't get it in there. So that's perfectly fine. What we're gonna do is take a T30, slightly bigger than the normal screws, and I'm gonna beat it in. There it goes. Yep, just like that. So we're kind of trying to get it into the grooves like that. We'll feel it stop. Once it stops, give it a good couple hard hits. Hopefully it'll stop moving. Then we're gonna go back, let it on. There it is. Got it out of there. Of course that's on. This can be gone. That was in a bucket shot. I made that. So recoil is awfully tight, and it doesn't feel like we have any recoil at all. Oh, there it goes. All right, super tight. We're gonna take that apart and check it out. First thing I want to do is turn this side. Turn this. It's feeling pretty good. Everything feels nice and smooth. We got no play in the crankshaft. That's a good sign. Now let's go ahead and take everything else off. Have a gainer inside there. There we go. See that? 2 videos down just that fast. Like the comments coming through. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'm just here doing this. No big deal. I don't know why my music stops playing when I hit record on the glasses, but it is kind of annoying. But we'll deal with it. All right. Shoot the next one. Hoping you guys can see this. Oh, something's up with the glasses. I don't know what happened to the glasses. The glasses went off. This is the fun of being live. Are we checking this out? Uh, I'm trying to see if I can get my glasses to hook back up. See what that was all about. They just kind of turned off. There we go. Bear with me for a second. Now, hopefully, the music will keep playing while I'm trying to record here. All right. All right. Now, let's go ahead and take all this stuff off now that we got that strip bolt out. Hopefully, we don't run into too many more of those guys. There's no telling, though. This thing has been through the ringer. I really don't like edges that much because they tend to fall over constantly. Let's see if I can move the camera a little bit so you guys can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Yeah, they like to fall over and be a little bit of a pain, so we'll deal with it. Two in the front makes this come right off. Boy, we have a broken primer ball here. That could be a big problem. Recoil does have an issue. We'll check that out. As I'm turning that, the blade ain't turning, which is good. That means our clutch spring is still connected in there. We're gonna give this a quick blow to take this apart and see what's going on with it, why it's so hard to turn. All right, that was another video for anybody watching. That was another live video we did, and yeah, it'll be edited because I forgot. Hard to remember that you guys are watching live, and I'm trying to make videos on my glasses at the same time. But I'll get used to it. This is fun. This is good. This is going good. So, what are we gonna do next? So yeah, blow this out. All right, guys, here we go. Another video. All right, so we're gonna blow this out. Try to get all that gunk out of the best thing as much as we can. Yeah, that blew out pretty good. Now we're just gonna take out that retaining spring. Very sticky in here. See from my hand. My hand. Sticky and gross. But that's all right. I'm sorry, Dan. You're gonna have to do a lot of editing on this if we don't want the live stream in there. I am forgetting already. So as we can see, I actually mentioned this on an earlier video that sometimes these plastic shields they come out. You see that how that's not flush inside there, and that's probably one of the main reasons of why it's sticking and kind of hard to turn this. You can actually see it worn right here along the edge from riding along the edge of that. So easy enough problem to solve. We'll do that now. So that was another video. Like I said, can only record for 3 minutes at a time. So I kind of got to go quick with my little segments here. Shout out to Meta though. His glasses are pretty good. And shout out to the editor at Heartshot Shop, Ben. Doing a fantastic job. Everyone there, everyone's doing fantastic. I love it. All right. Next video. next little clip. All right, here we go. All right, so what we're gonna do now, see if I can get this for our live audience, is just there's little tabs. One's there, one's there, there. They're every couple centimeters around there. I'm just gonna grab it and push it forward. Like that gap's a whole lot smaller. I hope everyone can see that. Push it forward again, and now we're almost flush with it. So once we get that pushed back up where it should be, just about there, we're gonna have to push it back down in. Here we go. Now we're seated back, seated in there where it's supposed to be set. I hope everybody in the live stream can see that. Looks like we can. Cool, cool. What we're gonna do, blow it out again. There we go. Something nice and tight. I'm gonna just set this back on. See if it's a little bit easier to turn now. Actually, does feel nice. And it's coming back. So there we go. I got that from that plastic container from rubbing up against the back of it, which is perfect. It's so gross and sticky, but we'll deal with that at a later time. Actually, right now. So since we have that out, let's go ahead and get some fire going here, shall we? We go over here and check you guys out. By the comments are still there. This is the first time we're actually live streaming on two different platforms. We're on TikTok right now and YouTube. Shout out to both TikTok and YouTube. So things are going a little. We're just working out kinks, baby. We're just checking stuff out, seeing how stuff's working, and you guys just get to see me fail and be stupid the whole time. So it's good for me, good for you guys, and it's good fun for everyone, isn't it? All right, next video. Here we go. All right, first I'm gonna take out. I missed that. And take that out, and then we're gonna get some fire going. Ooh, fire! Go ahead and melt the ends down there. Cook out. These guys all frayed like that. We don't like that. We want it nice and smooth. If it's smooth like that, then we're not gonna fray. No need to fray. There we go. Again, straight through, up and out. Perfect. We've done this about 3, 4 times today. Hope everybody's getting the. Oh, I just killed a mosquito. He's coming in. He's coming in hot. A knot down nice and tight. Pull it tight. Look at your ramp inside there. Go the opposite way of the ramp. Oh, no, there we go. We don't have a ramp. I was joking. If you can see the way the hole is, it's actually kind of pointing. It comes straight out the way that the string is supposed to go. Just pay attention to that as you're putting this back together again. Thank you. I wonder if she's going to notice that I need a handle at any point. And she's amazing. She'll figure it out. Waiting for her reaction in there. Got people watching. There she goes. SD90. That's a little behind the scenes here on the glasses. Everybody online can't see that, but it's still good. So now that we're at this point, we got everything hooked back up, and look at that. We're recoiling. As soon as I get the handle, I'll throw the handle back on there. See how easy that is to turn over. Feels okay. Set that aside. Straight away, you already know what we're gonna do with this. Try to get a little bit closer, but like I said, edges can got the head on the angle at the front, so it likes to just like a bare touch. It goes over that way. Makes it really, really fun when you're trying to do things like this. Up everybody on there. Yep, fun. We're fun. Let's see. So the problem solver worked where it's not gonna fall over. It'll work a little bit. All right, next video. Here we go. All right. Well, we got this propped up here. Hope everybody can see it. Just gonna clear this right out. Try to get all this crap off of here. Let's roll with that. There we go. Making some progress here. Looking nicer. Let's look inside the gas tank and see what treasure's holding there. Very full. Right up to the line here. Actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't smell bad. That's a good thing. Thank you. And as if on cue, here's our handle. Bring this back. Put a little knot in that handle there, or in the rope there. Pull it nice and tight. Once again, gonna reach in, grab a hold of that. There's our little. Where's our little notch? There's our little notch. I hope you can see that. Both online in here. Got a little notch there. Gonna wind that up 2 times. I always go about twice. Pull it out. We're recoiling. That's going straight back on. We got the three. 1, 2, and 3. Now, since we're already back here, we got that fixed. Let's go ahead and change out that primer ball. You got a lot of guys that are actually seeing me do this. We're gonna keep going until the phone dies. But my glasses also may die. Battery life in them pretty good, but they tend to go when you're recording for a long time. They go kind of quick. So taking off. This, we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. See, I like to do this, especially with you guys watching. We really not have done anything. All we've changed out is the string and our primer ball. Let's see if this thing fires up. More than sure we're gonna have to adjust the valves on this and probably do a few more things to it. But it's fun to it's just for funsies, just to see what's going on. And we got that right back in. Let's see what happens. That's again just another video for the live streamers, my fam out there. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. But it looks to We're doing some cool stuff on the screen and everything. That's good. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just work here. I'm just trying to fix this guy. And like I said, all we've done is added a handle, some strings, and a primer ball. I'm going to record this, see if it starts up. All right, now that we've replaced the primer ball, string, and handle, oh, that's priming right up. Looking nice. Oh, it was. No, that's priming. We got some primage going on there. Got both of our trucks enabled. Here we go. How about that? How about that? So even as rough and as dirty as this thing looks, look at that. Oh, we got smoke. It's smoking. What do you guys can see that? That's fine. Burn it off. Get it out of there. Oh, look at that. Just quick, get you out of a pinch. Finish the job up. Bring it into me. Bring it to me. And then what we're gonna do is try and clean it up a little bit. I don't know if you noticed in the video, if you guys noticed it online, that was vibrating an awful lot. My hand almost feels like it's numb. It was vibrating so much. That's more than likely lack of grease on the drive shaft. So we'll grease up that drive shaft, hopefully take out some of that vibration. Also could be the blade is uneven. Probably replace the blade as well. Air filter replaced. We're gonna adjust the valves, take out the carburetor, take out the spark plug, uh, replace the spark plug, air filter. So it's just a general service anyway. Adjust the valves in here and carburetor, grease it, see what happens. We go. We're making this video, guys. You're gonna see this soon. Dan's gonna get that on. Gonna get it on and get it quick. This is cool. This is live. Recording live. Uh my throat. Cool. So I don't know if he gets on, if he's running. Everything's looking good. Let's get some parts. I know I'm gonna need an edger blade, air filter, spark plug. I'm gonna look them up here real quick after we get out the spark plug. That's warm. That is warm. Warm. Careful with that. Since we already have out that spark plug, why not go ahead and adjust these valves? Now here's the thing, you don't want to actually adjust these valves with the motor hot. I can barely keep my hand on there. Just that short amount of time it was fired up, it's warmed up. We actually want to adjust the valves with a cold engine, a room temperature engine. I don't think I recorded it me doing any of this. We're gonna have to reset it here, ain't we? Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to myself and my fellow employees just look at me like I'm crazy. That's all right. This is called staging. I don't know what it's called. It's called forgetting to do stuff when you're in the moment. That's what it's called. All right, recording video. Here we go. All right, after we had it running there for a minute, uh, we're gonna go ahead and change out the spark plug and uh, adjust the valve. Let's take this off real quick. That's hot. Be careful of that. We got rid of that quick. Take this valve cover off, which is also warm. and we don't want to adjust the valves on a warm engine. Uh, that's because everything metal expands when it's hot. So we don't want to. It's almost like a false reading if we take it while the engine's hot. So I like to just hold my blower back a little bit. I'm just blowing cold air directly onto it. It feels nice and cold. It's a little bit cold here too. So this engine isn't going to take very long to get it to where I can put my hand on it. See, that's not bad. That would be considered a cold engine since these things run really, really hot. So we're kind of just cooling down the engine so we can probably make a accurate adjustment to the valves. Again, got our exhaust. I'm sorry, I'm blocking you guys over here. We got our exhaust valve and intake valve. We're gonna wait for that exhaust valve to move. And now the intake valve's moving. That's come back up and look through the hole. Bam, top dead center right there. But also we're gonna look for that arrow pointing straight to that second one. We have that in there. I went a little too far. It's right there. And yep, that's top dead center with our arrow pointing at that second stud. Look at that, nice and loose. Not like the one from before when I was live streaming, they were very tight. But these I can move. I like it. Well, thank you, Jack. I am pretty. I try to be consistent. I also like to have fun. We're just going, bro. We're gonna look at some stuff. I'm also gonna look at some extra stuff that I normally wouldn't if it's in the middle of summer. Yeah, we're gonna be thorough, boom, in and out. But I've only got a few things to work on now. It's kind of cold outside. Nothing's really growing. What are you gonna do? It's our slow time. But thank you though. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna mess with this. We're gonna mess some stuff up. I'm gonna break stuff. I break stuff all the time. You guys are gonna really, really love that because it's fun. It's fun for me. You know, it's fun for you guys. Just breaking stuff. As long as we can fix it. What's a few broken parts? Amongst friends. Next video coming up. All right. Now that we have our valve set and our that top dead center, or I think that actually does not feel extremely bad. It's a little tight. There we go. That's kind of looser. There we go. That's right. That one feels nice and good. I'm gonna give it just a slight turn. Yeah, amazing. That new parts guy or gal, I should say, that new parts girl. She's on the ball. I haven't even had to really do anything now. It's just all magically appearing here. So now we have our valve set correctly. I'm just gonna put on the valve cover. Oh! See that little brass? There's that brass again. The brass washer. There we go. Don't lose that brass washer. Make sure it's in there. Look at this. I'm gonna have to do nothing. And look, here we go. Brand new spark plug. Isn't that lovely? Get that nice and tight. Hand tighten it the rest of the way. Perfect. Wouldn't you know? We got a brand new air filter here. Perfect. That's amazing. I mean, that is just delivered with a smile as well. Love it. Now, time to grease that right there. I'm forgetting, guys. I'm forgetting that I'm recording a video as I'm making stuff. crazy because I don't know how many people are watching or anything. I just see one small set of comments, which I love. Keep commenting, keep saying stuff. Say whatever's on your mind. All right, now that we got, oh yeah, we're gonna grease it. There's a little behind the scenes here. Let's see what I do. I gotta set this up. We got our multi-purpose grease here. I'm gonna put some gloves on for this. 'Cause this is messy business here. Wash my hands first. All right, nice clean hands. Get my gloves on. I'm gonna try and dry my hands just a little bit. That makes it more difficult to get my gloves. All right, next video on the way. All right, now we got some gloves on because this is gonna be messy. Gonna take that drive tube out of there. Loosening these three screws right here. Oh, it's turning nice up there. It's beautiful, but look at this, dry as a bones. And there may be a little grease on here, but that's super dry, and that's what I was feeling vibrating. Is this dry shaft just going all cattywampus in there? If you're gonna have that, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm also looking at the ends here. That's nice and square still. We're nice and square here. And then this is our flexible drive shaft. And so it can go around the bend up there, of course, and still make everything work. So we're gonna start by greasing just the tip and try to feed it back in through the hole it came out of would be ideal. Luckily, this is easy enough. It's right there. Now that it's in, I'm just gonna keep it greased all the way down, and I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna spin this dry shaft as it's going in, just like so, all the way down. This is gonna eliminate a good portion of that vibration I felt, and I believe you guys saw, because it was a lot. It was moving. It was moving pretty good, which is it's fine. We can fix it. As you see, got it going down here. Yeah, see, it's getting a little hard to push. That's because I just hit that elbow down there, and that's fine. Pushes right through. And look at that. We're right back into the heads. Head still turning down there. And now our greased up. That's going to eliminate some of the vibration. Some of the vibration. I think we have that in. Let's go ahead. Let's plug it right back in. It's always kind of difficult to do, especially since it wants to turn one way while you're trying to push another. It's really fun and just an absolute joy to do this. There it is. Now we're back in. I'm gonna kind of get it straight. My video stopped in the middle of that. I'm gonna get it straight, handle straight, tighten right back down. Wait, there it is. Cool. So look, in just this amount of time, we got a new spark plug, new air filter, new primer valve, valves adjusted, new uh, pull string, new handle. I think I mentioned the drive shaft grease. We're down to but one thing, actually two, but I stopped the video before I said two things. All right, looking back in over here. Rewind springs can be tricky, but I've done probably about 1,000 of them. They don't surprise me so much anymore. They used to drive me nuts. Uh, but yeah, they are what they are. Get them in there. So let's change out this edger blade. Start recording before I start talking. Stuff set up. I'll try not to knock over anything too expensive. Edger blade, and then after the edger blade, we're gonna adjust the carburetor. Don't forget. See if I can actually get the edger blade on there. I feel you. Let's see if we can get that off there. I forgot to record. All right. I hope my live streamers can see this. It's gonna be a little awkward of an angle. I don't want that to fall off. This looks close. Let's see. Get a project on here. See if I can't get it just a little closer so you guys can see. Just right here. You see the hole in there? And then that hole opens up if you turn it just right. We're gonna jam that right down in there. Now we're locked in. Don't forget that this is left-handed. So I like to tighten it a little and then loosen it. You can see we're actually tightening it and it's getting looser. That'll drive you crazy. Right off. Bit one. Right back on. Also, then remember loosen to tighten. You can see I'm going left. We're getting tight. There we are. Nice and tight. We're there. We're there. Get this stuff moved back over here. Get it back up and around. Get it there. We're gonna give it one more quick blow. What I'm really trying to accomplish when I'm blowing that off is cleaning them fins off, the engine fins of dirt and debris. I get it pretty good, but that's gonna dissipate the heat a lot more unless it's got a sweater of dirt around it. You know what I mean? We'll blow off them fins, make sure there's metal in there you're looking at. We'll dissipate that heat and let your engine run for a lot longer. All right, fam, we're getting close. Starting this up, adjusting this, and then this one's going to be done. And you'll see this whole entire video, maybe in a day, not even, on all the major social forums. It'll be on there. Keep an eye out for it. Here we go. All right, now that we've got everything done we said we were going to do to it, let's try and start it up. Gonna prime it again because it's been sitting here for a while. We got a full prime on there. One pull. Not vibrating as much. Took a lot of that vibration out of there, which is good. Of course, I grabbed the wrong one. I wasn't a 50-50 chance. I grabbed the wrong one. Hey, you think you're going? You still right there. That was a close one there. Gonna adjust the low side first. Going down. Or going up. And back down. Ooh. That's actually right where it should be. Let's go high side. That sounds nice. Look at the vibrations going. Button it up. Button it up and get it out of here. And thank goodness, look at that, guys. We finished this up. My glasses just went off, said the battery's at 10%. So, whatever's up next that I'm going to grab, I actually believe it's another edger. I'm not going to be able to make a video for because I got to wait for the glasses to charge up. So, I'm going to actually put this stuff back on, make a real quick video to get out of there, and then we'll move on to the next one. So as you guys saw on this FC90, bad as it looked, dirt everywhere. Everything looked horrible with it. Still running good. And needed a little bit of TLC. And that's exactly what we provided. TLC for it. Still a little beat up, still a little worn. And that's all right. You're gonna have that. It's also for, commercial company. They're not particularly worried about it being extremely dirty. So that's good. I do my best to try and get all this stuff sort of off of it so it can breathe. Main thing I'm worried about cleaning is sort of up the engine, the springs, as you saw, stuff like that to make it all move smooth. The cosmetics, they're not so worried about. So this one's done, and we're on to the next one. All right. I'm gonna put my glasses up to charge. Also, while it's charging, I'm gonna go ahead and upload all them videos that we just took. Oh, it's already importing. Fantastic. We're gonna let that go. As we clean this up, get it out of here. On to the next one here. We're gonna put this on the wow. Huh, that went better than expected. I'm happy with it. Try to clean up a little bit so we look like we know what we're doing here, right? Oh, one of the destinations in the towns we know. Glad you guys are hanging out with me. Honestly, to me, it just looks like two people are watching. Um, that's fine. If there's two people watching, great catch. Thanks, brother. Hey, not a problem. We're gonna try to do this a lot. The first one we did this morning, I had a bunch of people on there I could see, but to me, it looks like there's two people watching, and that's probably true. But you know what? That's two people more than zero, if my math is correct. So you two are the goats. Let's just see if we can make. Oh, you can't walk it. I made it though. Take my word for it. This guy from over there was a little bit off. Looks like it's a little bit longer on this side, but hey, straight in the crash is where we go. Cool. We got all them videos uploading. Glasses are. Oh, that don't go there. Goes in there. Problem solver. Come through again, man. Problem solver. You can't deny the problem or the solver of the problem. Can't deny it. Always there for me. Here we go. Look at this. Let's step back up, people. Hey, Paul. There you go. Ready for the next one. Let's see. Oh, I got to write this up. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I have to write this up real quick. Oh, the two of you that are watching, uh, talk amongst yourselves. I got to write this up, send it out so it can be built out. Uh, because as fun as this, don't forget I'm actually at a job right now, so I got some duties I need to do so we can get paid for that. Gotta wash my hands. That was a dirty one. Uh, all right, sit me on the whippy. All right, I'm gonna write this out real quick. Bear with me. Sit there and look at stuff. There's stuff over there. We can look at it. Give me 2 seconds. Give me the whip. All right. All right, we're good with that one. On to the next one. Where are we at? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Customer states issue with recoil. General service. This is literally just like what we just did. Good. Good, good. Let me grab it real quick. There we go. Boy, this looks just like the last one. but different. We're, we're sitting sideways up here, sitting sideways. Look at that. That's level. They were cutting like that. I don't know what they was doing there. But hey, then maybe this one won't fall over as easy. It says different. Same thing. It's FP70. Uh, almost looks identical to the one that we just done. I hope this isn't the one that I think it is, but I think it is the one that I hope it's not. That does make sense too, by the way. Uh, Unfortunately, in these few minutes that it took me to get a new one, them glasses are nowhere near charged up. So unfortunately, I'm not going to make a video on this one because we're going to keep things rolling here. I'm going to sit here with you guys, just looking at my table while my glasses charge. Someone needs to tell my bosses if you guys can get a hold of them. I need like maybe 3, 4 pairs of Meta glasses so that one dies, charger, next one, that one's gonna die, charger. Have those ones on, and then hopefully by the time those die, the first ones will be good, and we just rotate them out. It'd be nice, but we'll see. All right, I really hope there's not a whole bunch of people watching. To me, it looks like there's 2 people watching. If there is someone else watching somewhere else, what's up, guys? All I got is Jack on here. Jack's cool. Been talking with me the whole time. We had Socks on there. I don't know where Socks went. Oh, if he's still on there. Probably it's the other person. You never know. But just to let anybody watching, if there's a bunch of people watching, asking questions, sending love, sending hate, all of it. I wish I could see it. We're so, like I said, we're trying out something new where I'm streaming on 2 different platforms. So I don't know if both of those platforms, uh, you know, converge onto one where I'm seeing it all at what I'm looking at. I don't think it does. I don't know. All I see is my good friend Jack here and 2 people, 2 eyeballs I got up there. That's fine. I'm here for you guys, for you too. Let's just go ahead and get into this one. This one looks rough. This one looks rough. I'm gonna put some gloves on for this one, boys. This this just looks gross. That's just this guy. Just us in here, I think. I don't know. It appears to be. Go ahead and get this thing. This is something else. Yeah, I think this is the one where the whole top of the handle has to come off so we can look in there. We're gonna put that back in. I don't want to do that. If we don't need to do it, we're not going to do it on this one. That looks rough. Holy cow. All right, that's gone. Inside here looks not too bad though. Air filter is definitely doing its job compared to everything else. If you guys can see it, it looks rough. I can get in there. Looks. Where am I going? Where am I going? Right there. Look at all that dirt piled up in there, guys. It's just unbelievable. Oh, now I messed up. Now I don't know where we're at. We still here? Yeah, we're here. That's still that works a little, I think. There we go. We're gonna try and see if we can get it to where my Meta glasses can actually hook up to this. I think there's a button I can push where it'll switch into the Meta glasses, and I can get close-ups on this stuff for you guys. But like I said, we're babies. We're crawling right now. We got to crawl before we can fly. You know what I think about that statement? You got to crawl before you can fly, and that's what we're doing. We're just crawling. We're figuring this out together as one, which is good. It's good. I think we're bonding. think we're growing, relations here. Just wanted to check out the spark plug here. Actually, it looks really good in there. Covers are doing their jobs, I tell ye. So with this FT70, I'm gonna need. I'm gonna feel like okay, one, two. We did again. We only had two. I thought one of them felt like nothing came out of it. I was right. This is our recoil, much different from the last one we seen. But we are snapped off. I'm gonna need some recoil rope and a new handle. If anybody out there's listening that could possibly get that for me, would be amazing. But I will print it out, send it to my parts people if need be. We got absolutely no gas in here too. Well, I don't know about this one, boys. This looks uh this looks really rough, and I can already see it looks like our spark arrestor is gummed up. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. What I'm talking about, the spark arrestor right in here. It's screw. Let me get that off of there. Might be a little dust on the bottle. Go ahead and flip this over and get this spark arrestor out. A little flathead screwdriver. Oh, and it's gonna fight me. Here we go. Here's the fight. I'm fighting the handle. I'm fighting gravity, and then I'm fighting the screw. Just at an all-out brawl here. oh, we're unscrewing. We will win. We will prevail. It's just this is just everything I ever dreamed of. There we go. Whew. Might be. There might be a little dust on the bottle. You know what I mean? We're gonna yank this right out. It's just gonna come right out. There we go. Can you see through that? Let's see if we can get it to focus up close. Can you see that? Can't even see through it. Let's turn this a little bit. That lighting out of there. Can we focus in? Yeah, that's a screen. Completely clogged. This is the spark arrestor that that we're gonna burn out. I need fire. I need fuego. See if we got anybody else watching or listening or comment. Yep. We're learning. That's all we can do in this world, isn't it? Just learn. Learn something. Let's get a little sketchy, boys. Let's get a little sketchy, guys. This is gonna be sketchy. I have no open gas open anywhere, right? I don't think so. You guys see any? I don't see any. Let's get sketchy. We'll get the fuego going. Where am I at in the frame? Am I good? Yeah, let's get a little closer. How's that? Nope. That way? A little better. Or is it this way? No, that's worse. We'll get it over here. How's that? That's better. There we go. We're gonna get this red hot. There it goes on fire. That's all that carbon burning off. Don't breathe this in. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. Don't breathe that in. That's bad. Now you can see all those little beautiful sparks coming off. Here's some more. Ready? There we go. That carbon right out of there. Now you can see as I do it that way, it bends it. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna light it right back up, blow the other way. And now I hope you can see. We're starting to be able to see through there. Look at that. You can actually see through it. There's still some carbon on there. We're getting that out of there. I want to be able to see all the way through it. I mean, we're getting it red hot, blowing it again. Now we're bent that way. Red hot, blow it back, blow it back. Pretty straight. That's about all the carbon we're going to get off of there. That's looking almost like a brand new screen there. Yeah. No sparks coming off. That's enough. Let's see. See the difference here. Almost looks like I'm holding nothing. Look, you can see the propane tank through it. A few minutes ago, couldn't see any of that at all. So this is good. We're gonna put that right back in where it goes. And now I guarantee if it does run, she's gonna run much better without that exhaust being clogged up. Just replacing the screw right back in there. Nice and tight. Turning this over just to have a feel. That's a good feeling. And it feels like it's got excellent compression still. That's what we want. Guess what we're gonna do? Quick flow. Let me get my safety glasses on. I don't have my medic glasses on yet. Gotta get my safety glasses on. This is a lot of dirt. That was a real lot of dirt there. Let me we'll touch it up a little. Yeah, I see a bit of a difference. I'm gonna lean you back in. Look at that. We can actually see it. Isn't that something? Cleaned it up just like that. Now here we go. I'm gonna have to mark on the ground where I put this at. Trying to get it there so that my light in the background ain't blinding nobody. That seems to be pretty good there. I need another one of them, don't I? Luckily, I just might have one. Maybe. This is definitely not a big drawer full of extra bolts and screws that I'm looking for, or looking through, that is. That's not what that is. This is just um, very organized and very, I don't think I have one. I'm not seeing one. This ain't no good. So yeah, no, very neat, very organized. What was that? I just heard something. Oh, okay, that was neat. Gave me a little bloop when somebody joined. So no, we really do only have two people watching, and I love you guys. Thanks for sticking in there. We got Jack. I don't know who else could be watching. Jack's commenting. Jack's a stream, which I think I don't know. There could be a whole ton of other people watching that it's just not showing me. I don't know what we're doing again. I do have one. I found one. Yep, it was right in the drawer that it was supposed to be in. Perfect. So where are we at? What are we doing? Who are you guys? There we go. Clean this off a bit. I got I got a little hairy there. I've got dirt all over me. That's okay. Move past it. No gas in it. There is no gas in it. I am waiting on some parts as we speak. Uh, so right now I'm just gonna show you Jack. I think socks. Was it socks on there? Someone? Jack and socks. Uh, we're gonna undo this, pull it on out, unscrew it. There it is. That little guy. Pull this straight up and out. There we go. Snapped off. We're looking inside here, and look at this one. Looks much better. Up nice and flush with there. No wear marks on it. This has not been touching it or scraping up against it, which is good. Very good. Gonna instantly. Oh, there's another sound. Ah, this- yeah. Got somebody else join. That's good. I'm glad people are watching because this is fun. I'm having a bit of a problem getting this rope out, so we're just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. Hmm? Live ended. For some reason we have, I guess, just the live ended. Still says up there it's going. Somehow one of the lives has ended. We still got two people in here, I think. So maybe this one's on you, YouTube. I don't know. Check out YouTube. See if we're live on YouTube. Jack, you still with me, Jack? No, it's YouTube and YouTube and TikTok is it. We'll see. I ain't getting no updates or nothing. I have no idea. This is the new one. So, yeah. I don't know. Jack hasn't commented in a minute. There might not be anybody on there. I don't know. Jack was commenting a bunch. He was staying right up there with me. Oh, we may have even be having technical difficulties at the moment. I don't even know if anybody can hear me. Jack hasn't said nothing. Oh yeah, we can hear you. So we're live on YouTube, but not TikTok apparently. So we got four people watching them. I'm trying to just make sure we're still streaming, guys. But we are. Indeed, we are. So I'm just going to keep going. Okay, parts that store. We can hear you perfect. Oh, and that was from YouTube. All right, this is cool. We're learning. If you guys can hear me, something happened with the TikTok stream apparently. It is not streaming any longer. I didn't touch nothing, I swear. I didn't touch nothing. Thank you. It's all right. We're learning. Got a new handle. Got some strang. While they're trying to figure that out, let's just keep on going. Why not? I'm gonna keep on rolling. And I got probably less than 50% of my battery life left. That's all right. Here we go. Fire. Same thing as the last one. Hope you guys can see. Just go straight in there. Nice and tight. There's a ramp on this one right to this side. We got the opposite of the ramp. Like, look at this. You can see it there. Like the string's going off a ramp. I hope you can see it. And there's strings going off the ramp. That's parts that store too. Also chiming in, saying they can hear us. It's excellent. Scan that barcode. It'll take you right to it. See what you can go buy something on there. And I hope it gives me a little bit of a link so that if you guys buy something on there, I might get a little something and I will bow to you for that. That would be incredible. And you never know. I've seen somebody scan the code. Thank you for scanning the code, even if you're just going to check it out. Go check it out. Go look at it. Because this is all brought to you by them. And we love them. We cherish them. We're going to do anything we can for them. They're a bunch of good people over there. So, yeah. Make sure we're still going good. Yep, I see the wave. We got some more people looking. Oh, yeah. From what I'm looking at, it says we got 4 people watching. Thank you, all 4 of you. It's just us, just this little crew. That's all we need. We're just moving right along. I'm not even really describing nothing. We're just moving along. We're just live. We're just vibing. Got a little wave there. Where'd that from? Oh, here. There we go. Recoil back on nicely. Now let's put this recoil back on. Recoil's back on. It's actually kind of a good thing that there's no gas in here. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. We go all 3 bolts back into the recoil. I think I was going to get an air filter for this too, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. Or did I throw it away already? I think I threw it away. That's fine. We'll get one. And blow that off so none of this debris gets inside. Take that tap off. And then we're just going to blow out in there. Blow out in the gas. Well, that's an awfully familiar smell. It almost smells like they were using True Fuel, which I deeply hope they were not. Hope you guys know how much I hate True Fuel. They do not run good. in these machines. So she's thirsty. There we go. Nice and pull up. See if it's gonna prime. I'm not even. You guys ain't even seeing any of this, are you? Well, that's just silly. I gotta move over. How's that? That's a little better. See that stupid light in the background? Let's see if we can get that light off. I don't like it. Too distracting. How's that? That's a little better. That gives me a little bit better. How's that look? Anybody like that? I really, I really don't know what's going on this with this new streaming thing, but it is working, I guess. We're here. All right. See if she primes up. We still have to correct that the head up there. Oh yeah, we're priming. Surprisingly enough, we're priming. Only one choke on this guy. Straight up. Let's see what happens. And we got the head moving, and she's gonna die. She's gonna die out. She's gonna die out. Now she's gonna hold on. She's gonna hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Don't you do it. I'm coming. Not fast enough, apparently. I'll be walking over there. Ooh, Cooper. That sounds a little better. There we go. They're not hitting the love limiter though. Look at that. Easy as that. Let's go ahead and straighten up this head. See if I can turn this a little without dropping you. There we go. That works out. There we go. We got Jack back. Going down, Jack. We missed you. All right. All we're gonna do to straighten this up is down on this end. See if I can turn this. On this end, I have that actually laying flat on the table, which means when we straighten this up, oh, ho, ho. He wants to play. Gonna have to just take sheer man strength to get this to come loose because it seemed like that's pretty rough. See if I can do it left-handed. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Back flat. And look at this. We're gonna get this up right about that, so it's nice and even. Straighten that right out. Hold it. Tighten it up. There it is. Look at that. Start it up. We're on and popping. There we go. Let's see. Straighten that up to right about there. Cool. My battery's going kind of quick. That will be solved tomorrow. I'm actually getting a charger that'll reach. Right now, I'm literally out in the middle, far away from an outlet with a charger that is not long enough to connect from said outlet. So that will be fixed tomorrow. So on to the next one. That's done. So running good. They have extra edger blades. We don't need one on this one. We're just moving right along. Thank you guys for being in here with me. I love this. You guys are just lovely. Oh, we're back down to two. Two people. Eh, what are you gonna do? That's YouTube though. This morning on TikTok, we had a couple hundred views. Like I said, like I said, we're just testing it out. We're just sealing the waters, testing the waters, seeing what's happening. You guys got to listen to my annoying voice 2, 3 hours. But hey, we're having fun, right? Everybody's having fun. That's the point. That's the point there. We're gonna clean up so we can act like we know what we're doing here. We're hungry people. They like to eat. Hope you guys can hear that music all right. Jack, Jack, can you hear, or Michelle, can you hear the music that's playing? And can you hear the sweet tunes? Is it too low? That's right, Jack. We're learning as we go. Can you hear the sweet dulcet tones of the bare naked ladies? Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you guys can hear it. Stream we did yesterday is just kind of dead silent. Dead silent. And you just heard my annoying voice. And you can barely hear music. How's that? I don't know if that's a little too loud. Let me know. If it's too loud now, you can't really hear my voice that much. We'll turn it down a touch. Where the other store? Oh, we don't hear nothing. I'll turn it back down a little then. Why did that everybody exist? Awesome. That's good. Any music that I can hear you? Yes, sir. Perfect. Oh, if you can hear me, that's good. I have the dulcet tones of bare naked ladies in the background. We're done with this. We're done with this. Let's get it out of here. I got to write some stuff up. Let me write this up. Bear with me for a moment, please. Yeah, I can hear you. No, that's the thing that sucks is we're live streaming it on something else. So like these are the only comments that are coming through. Got my boy Jack on there. That's about it. So we're trying this new thing. That's absolutely true. That guy yesterday was a hack. That's yeah. Good thing he's fired. We got you. All right. Got that written up. We're gonna sign off on that. What else do we got here? What else do we have here that could be a little bit of fun? MS 151 PC. Handle is broken and needs to be replaced. Customer states that unit may need a tune up. I got a bit of an allowance here. That's good. Hopefully we have some parts. Oh, let me get the number off of here. 2688. 2688. 2688. We found it. You guys are gonna like this one. See if I can get just a tad bit closer. Oop, oop, got you guys crooked there. It's back straight. All right. See if I can get this in here close for you guys. This is a good one. Completely broken. That one took us high dive straight out of a tree. I can almost guarantee it. If I can turn it a little bit more, we'll get it right there. Hopefully that'll be good. I'm gonna look this one straight up for a handle. What do we have here? Even? Oh, we got the MS 151 PC. I said that. I mentioned that. I knew that. Let's just take this stuff off. Have a gander. That's off. Air filter. Dusty, but looks nice. That is. I almost guarantee that that manifold we were talking about earlier could be uh, could be cracked off this one. Take these two guys right out of there. He only wants to be with you. See if we can get that up just a little bit louder. There we go. Going pretty good here, guys. We've been on for almost 2 hours now, about an hour 45. I still got maybe 30% of my battery left. Let's see what we can do with this one while the battery's holding up. Now, see, this is what it normally looks like in here. Oh, I can get that in nice and close. Just a whole bunch of debris. You know what we're going to do with that. A quick blow off. My heart said go ahead, make a bid on that. So all I'm really looking for is to see if when this snapped and broke, if it may have pulled off something, broke something inside here. It actually looks all right, which is a very good thing. I'll switch out our bit C. Go ahead, pop that right off. Now, luckily, oh, it did get damaged. I was just about to say this doesn't appear to be damaged, but it sure is. Our little stop sign's gone. Our little, I think there's a stop sign there that says push forward to stop. So we're gonna need that. We only have one bar in here, which is phenomenal. I love these kind. Usually you get 3 bars in here, 2 bars in here. They get all jumbled up, mixed up. It only has one, which is very good. We can also adjust this carburetor, which is good. This is loose. Let's have a look in here. This actually looks good in here. It doesn't look like anything's broke. Like the lockout key hasn't broke off. Nothing up here is broke off. This is still turning. Looks fine in there. So luckily nothing really got damaged on the outside. Or I'm rewind. On the inside, nothing got damaged. The outside got destroyed. Looks all right. How's our brake doing? Oh, the brake's doing. But we do have this piece missing. This is also another commercial. Uh, oop. Oh, I got sounds going off. Okay. Good thing that doesn't concern me at all. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were looking at this. It's looking all right. Just for funsies, in case anybody's not seen it before, let's check the exhaust stream, just like we did on the last one. That's actually relatively clean. We have a little bit. You can see through it. You can see through it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's good. I'm happy with that. I'll just put that right back in there. He's getting jiggy with it. He's getting jiggy with it. You guys remember that? Will Smith getting jiggy with it. All right. So everything's looking all right. I just wanted to show you guys that exhaust screen. Our anti-vibration screen doesn't appear. Screen. Our anti-vibration spring does not appear to be bent or deformed in any way, which is good. But yeah, this is no good. Oh, you get back here. You get back up there. Pull the trigger out as well. This is all coming off anyway. So it's no biggie that we're taking it out now. Our anti-vibration buffer's off too. That's that's a good one there. Holy. Uh, let me see if we have one of these handles real quick. Let me just see, because I might be able to just throw it on there. Uh, I usually normally on every one of these, I'll look to see if the motor is blown, has been overheated or anything. I'm just trying to turn this over. Ooh, no, that feels all right. We're gonna give it a go for educational purposes because we're all learning here together. This anti-vibration buffer here, uh, it's seen its better days, so we're probably gonna. Oh yeah, there's half of it. It's come flying out at me like that. That has to. So it's supposed to have a whole nother piece on here, so we'll write that down. Yeah, write that down. We're gonna write that down that we need a new one of them. This one, unfortunately, we may have to wait on some parts for, but maybe not. You never know. Taking off this carburetor, we have to pop off the choke handle here. Just get that out. Let's get that right out. There it goes. Now this should pull out, and there's gas full in it, so it's going to spray out. There it goes, spraying. Look at it spraying. We're going to empty out the gas, you know. Who wants to take up the gas pad today? Not I. See, we're up to 5 viewers. Welcome. Welcome. We've been at 2 for an hour. Welcome, you lovely people. Thank you for tuning in. We're sitting here getting drenched in gas with a broken handle just to bring you up to speed. Let's go ahead and dump this gas out. I'm just going to hold on to that tap and just empty that gas out so we stop getting soaked over here. We got some debris in there. Smells not the greatest, if I'm being honest. Yuck. Almost smells like nail polish. That's when you know the gas isn't getting to be too useful anymore. Whew, yeah, that sunk. So, since we're down here, we're going to pull off this whole back right out of there. We have a line or two hooked up to it. They'll just pull straight out like that and like that. We have this off. Our get it off. Show you guys. There we go. That's our fuel pump there. Oh, look at that. Shooting it out. It's our fuel pumps. This actually goes onto it, 1 and 2. And this on the back comes out and goes into there. But the reason I took all of that off and all of that out is to just blow it out. Yeah, we made how clean that came so quickly. I hope you guys can still see this. I'm off to the side. I'm off to the side. That's where I need to stay, right there. We're learning here. We are learning. So now that I have this all nice and clean and I can see, I'm gonna look right under here. Push down that plastic and look and see if there's a crack along this. What is that called? I said it earlier. It's been a long day. Manifold. Manifold. There's no crack along that manifold, so that's good. That means we'll probably stay airtight. And we got like 1 or 2 more things to do here. Take out our selector switch. We're going to unscrew this anti-vibration screw. Not with that, but with the smaller one. And then our kill switch popped right out. One did. The other one did not. So we'll grab a hold of it with some needle nose pliers. Pull it out just like that. One more screw that hooks up to the handle, goes into the handle. That's off. And there we are. So we've got that off now. And look at that. There it goes. There we go. We'll just super glue this, put it back on, and get it back out there. I'm joking. Crash. I missed that air ball completely. This one, that one in, see? And number three, that was bucket shots. That was good. What's up? We got two people staying in. Up to four. This is amazing. I think I'm going viral. That'll work. We've got four watchers in here. Welcome, all of you. This is from Parts Store, sponsoring all this good live footage we're bringing you, tearing apart. It's MS 151. It's going swimmingly so far. Uh, we're going to see if I have some parts that are broken. That's actually what I'm doing right now off camera over here at my little station on my computer. There it is, MS 151 TC. We're going to go handle. So we have the handle into our pick list. What else should I say? What else I say, guys? Uh, oh yeah, we need the opposite side of the handle. That's in the pick list. And we need that anti-vibration that goes in the bottom. That's always a fun one to try and find. I like to sneak it in. Where is it? Is that it? No. Nah. Where did it go? It's in. Trying to remember. There it is. We got it. We found it, everyone. Adding that. What we see? Oh yeah, the air filter looked really good. We're not going to replace that. What we're going to replace, the two things I chucked. Uh, the anti-vibration. Let's chuck that. That's in. Uh, it'll be all right. Like I said, this is for a commercial company. They're really not going to care about the cosmetics of this being broke, even though it could burn someone. These guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. They won't spend a ton of money trying. They just want to run it again. So that's what we're going to do. It's still safe. We're still going to make sure it's nice and safe. It's not like I'm going to, here, guys, I super glued your handle back together. Go ahead, get out there. Get out there and cut some trees down. No, I'm not going to do that to those boys. Good men. They just don't really care if their chainsaws look too pretty. They're not worried about the cosmetics. And that's fine. Let's see. I have that, have that, have that. All right, we're going to make this pick list right now. I'm going to print it out and I'm going to send it. Oh, not that. There we go. Print and print 2688. Let's see. Jack's got something here. How about all those anacondas and pythons in Florida? That's incredible, ain't it? Yeah, people buy them and then let them go down in our Everglades. Um, Funny story about that, Jack. When we first started the python hunt, I actually went online and became certified to go hunt them when you had to be certified to go hunt them. Never got a chance to go down there. I don't live very close to the Everglades. I didn't get a chance to go down there, but now they're so evasive. Uh, they're so everywhere that you don't even need a certification anymore to go down there and hunt them. They just tell you go down there and get them. Got to the point to where in over 2 years there wasn't a fox, whether it wasn't a rabbit or a fox, hadn't been seen alive in the Everglades in 2 years. Recently, with all of the wonderful people that go out there and spend the time, get them out of there. They're actually starting to see the number. We've seen foxes around, seen a couple of bunnies starting to come back up, but there's hundreds of them. Each one of them lays so many eggs, and the little babies go out, grow up, eat everything. It's kind of wild. I love snakes. I'm a big. I actually have a snake. I have a ball python that's about 4 foot long. I've had her over 10 years. I love her to death. Um, she's amazing. I absolutely love snakes. They're like one of my favorite animals in the world, it's next to sharks. But you got an invasive species. They got to get out. We got to get them out because all of our native land is, or yeah, honestly, yeah, really none. All you see is the snakes, and then the funny thing is, you could go down there and figure you'd be stepping over snakes everywhere. Actually, not extremely easy to find. You have to drive around for a while and know where they're at. Uh, we have a bunch of invasive species down there, brother. Uh, there's lizards, and all sorts of stuff. There's a couple people I watch that it's like almost their full time job. They go down there. Excuse me. They go down there and catch all the pythons they can almost every day. It's wild. One day I'll get down there. We also have iguanas. I think that's around Miami, somewhere down there, a little bit more south. Iguanas. We have iguanas everywhere. You can actually just shoot them with a pellet gun out of your car driving. There's all sorts of videos of that because they're everywhere. Uh, as people think it's all right that if they can't take care of an animal, just let it go out in the wild. And we're paying dearly for it, but it's getting a little better. Oh my gosh, we actually had everything. Uh, so we were close to. Excellent question, buddy, Jack. Yeah, it's a lot of it's wild down here. It's not only do we have them, we have the alligators you got to watch for, crocodiles, iguanas, snakes, lions, tigers, and bears. They're all out here. It's Florida, baby. But we like that. I also go shark fishing every weekend. I catch sharks. We got it all here. It's like Australia, but Florida. You know what I mean? I digress. We didn't have all the parts, of course. We are missing a part. We're gonna have to order some from Parts.store. I want you to know that this isn't like I'm at Parts.store and doing this, and I'm like, oh, you don't have no parts. Uh, we're actually separate. I'm just doing this for them because I love them so much, and it's a great company. So we have to order some parts through us, which is okay. It's all right. We'll get through it. What we're gonna do, ooh, 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 is get it. I'm actually, I got to get one of them pieces I threw away. Hopefully, I didn't break it more. Nope, I didn't. It's good still. This is the piece we don't have. It's a piece we don't have in stock. So it will work in the meantime. Just see if we can get it put back together again and started. I'm just going to temporarily put this back on. It'll do the job until we can get it replaced, and all of this section here will be back on. But it shouldn't affect us too much. Nice and shiny. Look at that. No crack. One whole piece. Isn't that nice? You know what I did do? I threw. Now we're gonna go get something else out of the trash because this is what we do. This is part of the fun. We'll get this. Not that out of the trash. That out. There it is. Oh, good thing I didn't make this one in the trash. This one's just sitting over on the ground. Before I threw this, we didn't get out our fuel pump that I even made a point to show to everyone. Remember that? Remember when I was squirting it into my hand and I was like, hey, that's our fuel pump, and then just threw it straight away in the trash. But you're gonna have that. If I can get it to let go, push out. Let me turn this back up. He's on tonight. There we go. I'm trying to get this fuel pump out of here. All right. Actually, but right here, and there's two little clips that are on here. You kind of have to push both at the same time, and it should pop right out. Once I get it out, I'll show you it a little bit clearer. There it goes. Yeah. And so, stay tonight. There we go. Fuel pump. And those two tabs you see right here on top and right there on bottom is what I was talking about. You got to push them together, and then it'll pop right out. You also see, we'll give it a quick blow. Empty that gas out of there too. I hope you can see right on the top here. There's a little notch on this side and not on this side. There's a notch right here at my finger. That is going to match right up with that notch. The notch right there at the top. I'm just going to push it right in. No, no, these maybe. Yep, there it goes. Boom. There we go. And the new one we're in, sticking out the side here. Perfect. What were we doing? We were taking this off. That's what we were doing. Off. Trash. Yeah, that went right in the trash. You could hear it clearly. Here's the new one. And I got a part number here for everyone. If you ever in need. Is that backwards? I don't know if you guys can see that if it's reading like a regular word, but 1146 790 9900 for this annular buffer for an MS 151. And set that. You see how the rubber's on there still? Nice. That was the problem with the other one, was actually kind of moving around as freely as it was. I'm gonna get that right in there. What did I do with the other one? Was it this one? It was this one, wasn't it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was that one. There we go. Now we have that on. We have our wires here ready. Wires. They're not wires, are they? I don't think those are wires. Those are actually fuel lines already. We're got fuel lines here. This is your pulse impulse hose. Goes in here. It runs everything. And just for funsies on, I don't think I've done one of these live or not live. I have a gander inside here just for funsies, right? Oh, my battery's getting down there. Oh, it is backwards. Thank you, Jack. That's really weird. We're gonna have to see if we can flip. This is all constructive. We're learning, Jack, and you're a part of this learning process. You're helping us out tremendously. My bosses will see this, hopefully, and see if we can't get that figured out. See if we can't get that camera changed. We're just gonna open this up. Have a look inside. Very clean and no debris at all, which is surprising. Normally, there's something in here. Look at that, Jack. Huh? That's nice. That's not bad. We're gonna clean this out with a little bit of our backwards numbers here. Get your backwards numbers there. We're gonna have to flip that. Uh, four zeros, 1 0 0 0 0 8 8 1 9 4 0 1. That's your singular can of some carbon choke cleaner. Just gonna spray that right in there. Right in there, spray it out, get it nice and clean. Give it a quick blow. Look at that. Look how nice and clean that looks, huh? Just remember that's backwards. Just flip it around in your head. Nice. And impulse hose, which I was saying, where we at? Where's the camera? So it's this here. You see, we got two over here, one over here. This one over here is our impulse hose. That is actually connected to the motor, and we're using the pressure and suction of the motor to move this little diaphragm right here. Now, these diaphragms do go bad in certain carburetors, and other ones like this one, it'll probably last the entire. I'm not even showing you. This is the diaphragm here. Now, these diaphragms do good in some and not so good in other machines, or they use this same diaphragm for a bunch of different carburetors. Uh, and some of them, it'll last the entire life of the chainsaw. But I believe there's a weed eater. It's very common. They come in and they have scratches in them, or they have little splits. Every now and again, it honestly looks like a little vampire took a bite out of it. There's just two holes in it. It looks like a bat or something took a bite out of it. But anyway, that diaphragm is hooked up to here, and the pressure and suction from the motor actually moves that diaphragm up and down. And guess what that's doing? Pushing the gas into the rest of the carburetor. So very important we have those hooked back up. Now, where are we at? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Let's get this on. I want to try and get this running before my battery dies. We're close. That's all right. That'll be a thing of the past here. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll have a charger that I can just sit here and be live for days if I want to. I'm not gonna. I don't wanna, but I could. We're gonna start off by just screwing that right back in our handle. Look at that. It's already sitting there nice for us. We're gonna hook up our handy dandy kill switch leads here. These are leading straight to the ignition coil. When the ignition coil uh, is separated, it's running closed circuit, I guess. Whenever these touch, I think it's a closed circuit. I always get confused because it's either one or the other. It's open, closed. But whenever these touch, it closes the circuit, I believe. God, it's so hard to remember it. But when they touch, it shuts down. There we go. That's the point. That's the whole point. Whenever they touch, it shuts off and shuts down, which it should do. Now these have little holders in here, and it's very specific to how it goes in, where it goes in. We'll be able to see it in a second. There it is. See if I can get a nice close up of this. Let me get a nice close up of this, Mr. Frost. If I can turn this out of the way. It's opposite, so I'm thinking I got to go over here to move the spring, and I don't. There it is. That's the one side, nice and in there in its own little holding spot. The second one goes right over here. So they're almost touching, but not. It remains open as the machine's running, but you want it to stop. You just push that little old kill switch. These two connect and ground out the ignition coil, making it come to a stop. Now, the cool thing about this is those two wires actually never touch after I've just said when they touch. No, they don't touch. No, no, no. That's in our kill switch. See this little brass? You gotta focus right there. That little brass piece connects to both of those and kills it. Jack, not a problem at all, sir. Well, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be doing this quite often. So you just come on back. You hang in here till the end. Hang in here till the end. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. The next time I go live. It's a pleasure having you on here. Pleasure having you on here. Had some good questions. That's what I like. I like secrets. I like a little easier ways to kind of work. And I found these out after years of doing this. And now see, and then we have this. These usually slide right in with no problem whatsoever. But it wants to fight me. It's gonna fight me today. And if it wants to fight, that's fine. I'll fight. There it goes. See, I win. I win. Pushing that in, pushing this in. I can't see the light. There we go. We're looking good. Now, that impulse hose I just talked a whole bunch about is what we're going to get in next. I hope you can see. I'm just pushing, trying to push this manifold back in to the hole it's supposed to go in. Don't be afraid of pushing it, kind of being, they're resilient. You got to really push sometimes, but sometimes it's not easy to get in. I just kind of work it around and push it from the back. It's going to get in there. See that? Starting to go. Sometimes I'll grab me a little needle nose pliers, grab the center of it and pull. If you do this just lightly enough, it'll actually pull straight through. It is kind of a pain to get in. Once you get it going, it usually pulls in. It is resilient. I wouldn't, be the Hulk and try to pull this through, but if you just guide it through, look at that. There it goes. It'll eventually slide right in, just like that. If we have it straightened up, it opens up perfectly like that, and we're back in there. Oh, there goes my battery about to die. Which I guess that's a good thing. We can wrap this up. I'll try and get the carburetor back on before my battery dies. Uh, I'll come back on live tomorrow. Don't forget about your impulse hose. We need to get the back that back into that hole. Which is if you can get your finger in there, you can just line it up and push up. And there it goes. Come on. Come on. It's going. It'll be there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pull that back out. I just wanted to show you how to do it because I think with that out, yeah, look, we can get our fuel lines. So do your fuel lines and your impulse hose first before you put the. These things kind of really are hard to push into place, but they'll get in there, I promise. Before you put your manifold back in, impulse hose goes from the bottom. I wouldn't try to push it from the top. Goes from the bottom, and then you push it right up into the little hole there. If I can get it to do it. There. Oh, come on. Go. It's so close. There it goes. I wonder if you could even hear that little snap. It kind of snapped right up into place. There we go. Let's see if I can show you it here in a moment. Open up my head. There we go. All right. So before, hold on, get that out of the way. Hello, Corietta. How are you? Thank you for being here with us. You caught us right at the end when my phone's about to die. But over here is our fuel lines, and right here's your impulse hose. You got to push them in before you do the manifold. I hope I said that right. I probably did not say that even remotely close, and I apologize. But you're gonna have that. There we go. This literally just pulled right through, much easier than the first time we tried. And here we go. How lovely does that look? We're all brand new in there. Let me get my light out for you guys. What am I doing? You can see them in there. The two over there. Well, I guess this is on the right. But what I'm looking at, they're on the left. And then you can see the one on the right, right below your manifold, which is the big middle hole in there. They're all back in there and ready to go, which is a good thing. Now, least we forget, we have to put this guy back in. Where are we at? Right there. This piece here goes into the back of the fuel pump and into the far left hole of your fuel line. Now, once I got that in there, we're going to show you. Where's my light? See that? See how we got one fuel line open in there, and that just popped right back in there. Then it's also going to that. We set it right on there. Oh, that's fantastic. MS-250, that's a good one. Uh, the weather here in Florida on Saturday is actually going to be cold, if you can believe it. We're having a cold snap come through right now. We're getting a bit cold. Me being a Florida native, I absolutely hate it. Can't stand the cold. We're going to screw this back in. Now look at it. We're solid. See that? We're solid. Now all we're going to do, of course, this fell out. Why wouldn't that fall out? We're going to put our carburetor back in. I would like to hook that back up. This is your uh, throttle rod. I'm going to feed that through the hole. Try to get it. Maybe. Maybe we're going to try something different here. This is going to go in like this. And then we're going to put this through like this. There we go. So I'll put this on the right side. Find out. I don't think I have that on right. I go through the wrong side. I believe it. Oh, it goes this way. Hey, you already know what I'm going to say. You're going to have that in these big industrial jobs. There we go. Now that hook is going to go through this guy right here, this big hole. Once we're there, we're going to line up all of these lovely things. Your impulse hose, your fuel line. We're just gonna line those up. And once that's lined up, we're gonna give it a light push in. No, I've already seen that we've forgotten something. Don't forget your tank vent, like I just did there. Forget your tank vents, you're gonna have a bad time. Tank vent goes right in the top of this that I'll take back out because this is annoying me. So our tank vent's gonna go just like so. Yeah, isn't that nice? Then right back in how it was. Remember this one's going in that left one. These two holes are going onto your fuel pump. There it is. There we go. Now, this hook right here has to go inside, right behind where that tank fit is. We just put in, there's a hole. Just get it in there. Now we're going to line this back up. We're still all hooked up. So we're going to have problems here. Yep, there's problems. There's big time problems. There we go. Pushed in. Oh, let's push this guy in. There we go. Boom. Let's push that back in. Boy, it's going haywire here. We're having all sorts of stuff go wrong. But there it is. In the end, we're back in. We back in. Back in action here. We're not back in action. This looks horrible. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's kind of trying to just manifest that if you didn't notice. Ah, that's what it is. You know that white piece I was telling you about? See, these are one of the funnest ones. You can tell how much fun I'm having because this thing has four things that has to plug into this. One, two, three, four. This has to plug into that, which both of those have to go into that. And then once you get that in and settled, if you can, like that, then the hardest one to get in is this big silver one. Has to go in through the top also while pushing in your fuel line and pushing in your impulse hose. It's just, I mean, how much easier can they make it for you? Is that it? There it is. No, I want you to see this. Our hose is in, like impulse hose is in. We have the fuel line in right there. Hose is in. But look at this. Can you see that? Now we have to bend this back down enough to go into that. If anybody has an easier way of doing this, I tell you what, I would love, absolutely love to know. Because now, once we move that, it's going to pop out. Of course, it's going to pop out. There we go. We're in. Now we're in like Flynn. And just to be sure to lock this in, we're going to put our choke back on. There we go. And it'll snap. You feel a little snap there. That's our that's our choke. Back in and on. Put this back on. Snaps in. Put this back on. Right on. Right on. Already on, Wayne. Tighten down. Tighten down. Boom. Boom. Hopefully I still got a little bit of battery left. I do. I see you two getting on. That's good. You guys talk amongst yourself. I'm just gonna mess around over here. So, putting this rod in, we're going in the top here, like a Luda in a riot. There we go. This is another very fun part of this saw. Wicket. Wow. All right, we're gonna get this in just like how we did last time, nice and easy like that. We're gonna make sure. See, the spring came off. The spring actually goes onto the trigger. You can see. All right, this goes right on there. Hope we still have some time here. Uh, Trigger goes in this way, right on this stud. There we go. And then guess what else goes in there? Our throttle rod. Now we have the rod back in, trigger on. All that's left is our locked out switch. Safety switch, I should call it. Oh, of course it's not going to go in because it has to be on the other side of the trigger. There we go. See this little notch here? We're going to catch that with there. Going to catch that right onto that spring. And then there's its own hole that goes right in. Look at that. We're back on. Remember when I said we're just going to temporarily use this? We did order the new part, more than likely from parts.shop. So it should be here quick and easy, maybe in the next day or two. Here we go. Now, before my battery dies and I leave you guys till tomorrow, how much battery I got? I ain't got much. It is a 151 TC. These are great little chainsaws. Uh, they're really cool, reliable, but it is a 151. Let's see if we can get it started. Oh no, we can't. Believe it's because this is messed up. Yep, we're not moving good at all. Or I could have this hooked up on back here. Of course, anything can happen. This is live. Yeah, we can't choke it. All right, let's see. Let's get back in there. Now the phone's definitely gonna die before we can try and start this. But hey, this is what happened. I haven't worked on these in quite a while. No, it's on, right? What are we doing? Did it come out? When I wake up, yeah, I'm not seeing. Oh, so the reason they're here is another reason why these are my favorite. Reason why this can't go back to do the choke is because it was actually caught underneath this other lead, this other thing for the kill switch, lead for the kill switch. The piece that it's actually meant to work with was underneath it, slipped in there when we weren't looking. But that's what these things like to do. Just frustrate you. There we go. Now it's on the outside. Oh, look at that. We have choke. There we go. Carefully in. There we go. For the love of everything that's holy. Works like a charm when you beat the hell out of it. There we go. These back on. Wasn't that fun for live? But that's what you're gonna have these things. That's the point where somebody might have gave up and had to bring it into me, and that's all it was. Let's see, we kept calm, and now look at the choke goes right on. Wouldn't you know it? Before my phone dies. Oh man, we're at less than 10%, so it's gonna go quick. I'm gonna get some gas in here real quick. I'm gonna give it a couple pulls and see if it starts up. Oh, that's perfect amount of gas. I hate these gas cans, by the way. Do you see how I stopped pouring it, yet it keeps coming out? So what are we gonna do? Shop towels are amazing. Look at this. Isn't that like a sham wow almost? Remember that guy? I had fenced with a sham wow. I'm gonna give that- Let's see if he starts up, shall we? We're gonna prime it first, not like the other ones where we didn't prime it first. Oh, that primed right up. Beautiful. Choke on, choke on. Let's see how she starts. She doesn't. Ah, she does. Now that we had that false start, we're gonna turn off this choke over here. This choke. Look at that. Look at that. Would you would you look at that? Jack. Jack, look at that. Jack, would you just look at that? Look at that, Jack. You seen it? We're on. We're running. Handle's good. We're gonna put this up until this other piece of the handle comes on. Then it's just them two little screws off, on, back out, into rotation. And there's your whole handle and annual buffer. We changed out that annual buffer. Uh, you know, I thank you guys for being here. Jack, especially you, buddy. You've been here the entire time, and I appreciate that more than ever. Everyone else, I see there's 8 people in this one. Uh, thanks for joining. But my phone's about to die literally any second. That won't happen again. Next time, I'll hopefully have a charger on here and we'll be good. But until next time, everybody. Okay. You ever seen that the guy that makes the drink? He's like when he's done with the drink, he's like, "Is that in frame?" No. See, I'm not as good as that guy. It's got to be right there, and then he'll. Right. That's what we did right there. Masterpiece done. Thank you for all the comments, for everyone, all the likes, all the love. That was fun. I'm gonna try to be back on here tomorrow. Charge up my phone, get a charger. Peace, love, and chicken grease, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Parts.store, don't forget it. Sponsored by Parts.store. It's where we're live streaming from. Not the place, but the actual place on the web that we're streaming from and through is Parts.store. Go give them a look. Scan that QR code, it'll take you there. Go ahead, scan it real quick because I'm about to end it. I'm about to end this. Give it a quick scan, then go look at stuff. Go look at stuff, go buy stuff. It'll help us all out. It'll keep this streaming going good. You guys have a beautiful day.